Arsenal Football Club got to their fourth semi-final stage of Champions League in their entire, history. As a winger, gave us two semi-final tickets of Champions League. The first was 2005/2006 season. The second semi-final ticket, which as a winger gave Arsenal, was 2008/2009 season. Then Mikel Arteta now made a history, created a history for Arsenal Football Club by being the only manager that has gotten Arsenal to the semi-final stage back to back, 2 consecutive seasons. Yeah, of course, we all know that we were eliminated by PSG at the semi-final stage of last season's Champions League. Now, last night was actually another, semi-final ticket that Arsenal received, courtesy by Mikel Arteta. The guy is actually doing good, just that his head, at times they touch, but then I still believe if he put his house together, if he, talk to his players and change his tactics, he is likely to get it right and probably win it for us this time around. Despite being the only Premier League club still in Champions League race this season, rival Premier League clubs, their fans can't stop mocking or laughing at us or, talking down on Arsenal. It's true that we did not produce good performance against Sporting CP last night. Yes, that is true. It was evident. But then, the most important thing, are we able to progress to the semi-final? Yes. How many of Premier League clubs are still in Champions League this season? How many of them progressed to the semi-final? Some were knocked out in the knockout stage, while some of them, were eliminated in the quarter-final stage that just ended last night. Out of 6, Arsenal is the only Premier League club remaining, yet they can't support us, yet they keep laughing at us. One thing about this life is this: person will hate you, nothing what you go do in this life to impress the person. And that is what is playing out between Arsenal and rival Premier League clubs. I just wish Mikel Arteta and his boys will just put an end to this hatred from rival Premier League club this season. Arsenal remains invisible in Champions League this season. They have not lost any game in Champions League. That is a very good record. As a matter of fact, they had 100% record in league phase of this season's Champions League, winning all their opponents, including Bayern and Atletico Madrid. And our next match is Atletico Madrid. If we are able to progress and eliminating Atletico Madrid, we are likely to meet Bayern or PSG that got us eliminated last season. That is, an incredible performance from Mikel Arteta and the boys. All we ask from them is an improvement in their performance, especially in our attack. Honestly, Mikel Arteta has actually done a great job for the club, but it remains for him to put smile on the fans' face. We need to celebrate the end of the season with a trophy. Mikel Arteta has actually done, great job for them, and that is why they keep, talking about extending his contracts. After last night's match, which got Arsenal, progressed to the semi-final, Mikel Arteta has actually recovered 124 million euro, approximately, in price for Arsenal for getting to the semi-final stage of this season's Champions League. He has recovered the club a huge amount of 124 million euro, which is going to help the club to invest at the end of this season to buy, quality players that are needed to strengthen our squad. But then, we the fans need to end the season with a trophy, Premier League trophy, most importantly. And if he can get the Champions League trophy, good and fine. We will just forget everything. We will just forget his lapses and mistakes. Honestly. So guys, our focus is now on our next Premier League match at Etihad Stadium. Honestly, it will determine, what happens in our Premier League trophy chase. So we would want to, see a very good performance from Mikel Arteta's squad, especially in our attack. They should not replicate the performance they gave us against Sporting CP last night. Otherwise, we're gonna collect.